In a small village, there lived a young sculptor named Aadi. He often wandered through the marketplace, admiring the grand statues of legendary artists. His heart burned with a dream to create a masterpiece that would be remembered forever. One day, he approached a wise old sculptor and said, "Master, I want to be great like you. Teach me the art of sculpting." The master smiled and handed him a rough, uneven stone. "Carve this stone every day. Shape it with patience, and return to me in a year." Aadi took the stone home and began working. Day after day, he chipped away at it, but the changes were barely visible. The villagers laughed. "Why waste your time on that worthless rock?" they mocked. Doubt crept into Aadi's mind, but he kept going. His hands were covered in blisters, his arms ached, but he refused to give up. One stormy night, exhausted and hopeless, Aadi stared at the unfinished sculpture. His chisel slipped from his fingers. "Maybe they were right," he thought. "Maybe I'll never be good enough." The temptation to quit was strong, but something inside him whispered, "Keep going." The next morning, as the first rays of sunlight kissed the stone, Aadi gasped in shock. For the first time, his work had taken shape. The rough edges were smoothing, and a form was emerging. "It's working," he whispered, renewed with energy. A year passed. Aadi stood before the wise master, holding a breathtaking sculpture, a warrior, full of life and strength. The villagers who once laughed now stared in awe. The master placed a hand on Aadi's shoulder. "Do you understand now?" he said. "True success isn't built in a day. The world sees the final masterpiece, but only the sculptor knows the unseen effort behind it." Years later, Aadi stood in the same marketplace where he once admired others' work. But this time, a new statue stood there, of him. Young children gazed at it, their eyes filled with wonder, just as Aadi's once were. The world sees success, but they don't see the struggle behind it. Keep working, even when no one is watching.